So Jim, can you share with us?
Well, that's not a trick question. You know good and well I want it to be 1,000, the 5,000 instead of 1,000. And believe me, we've got something here, folks, that's going to blow you away on simplicity. And when we get going here to tell you exactly this is, everybody that I have been able to talk to, everybody I've been able to show this to, 100% of them left the phone call happy. And so the answer to that is yes, I'd rather it be $5,000.
Terrific. Can you go over the matrix here?
I sure can. I appreciate it. And folks, just so you understand, I've been in this industry for 38 years, and anytime that a company comes up and says that they've got a compensation plan change, I just cringe. And this is one of the first times that all of a sudden it benefited us more than what the other plan did, because our other plan was fantastic. People just did not understand it. Okay. And the hardest thing for a person to be able to understand with our other plan was the share ups. And now what we've done is we simplified everything. All right. Like we just said, our matrix is now not 1,000, but it's 5,000. We have done away with the share ups. Rest assured, all of your people that you have personally sponsored are in the same place they were. Even the share ups that you shared up are now personal to you. Nobody has lost nobody. And when I get through showing you everything about our pay plan, I think you're going to find out that this is a simple plan. This one chart does it all. What we're looking at right here, one chart will tell you everything you need to know about our pay plan. And just about everybody that hears it can almost go right back out and tell someone about it that quick. What we've done is we took away the share up, and everybody that comes in, it's still $50 a month. And every person that you bring in personally now, you're going to get a $30, and this is a one-time $30 fast start. Whether you bring in one person, whether you bring in 100 people, you get a $30 fast start. Your first person's 30, your second person's 30. Those two sales right there pay $60. That's $10 over what you're going to, of your $50. Now, don't worry about when we used to have it to where you made the 40 and then the 40 a month. That was great at that point, but it didn't seem to work out down the road because the people did not understand the comp plan, and it just slowed everything down, and there was a ripple effect that come up. And anytime that you see that all of a sudden your income is dropping instead of moving upward, then there has to be something to be a change on there. And what these guys have done, folks, is just flat amazing. So let me get started. When you bring in a new person, they're going to go into your 4x4 matrix. That's all we are now, is a 4x4 matrix. That means that there's 4 people on your first level, 16 on your second level, 64 on your third level, 256 people on your fourth level. That fills up your matrix. Now, if you come in and you fall up under a person and you do not go out and sponsor anybody, if the upline happens to spill some people over because they go out and start building, they'll build their 4. And if you're under there and they bring in more people, or the upline above does, that person can fall up under you. You're going to get paid. There is no restriction of you having to sponsor someone. Now, understand, you're waiting on someone to do something you haven't for that to happen. We wish everybody would go out, but once I tell you what happens when you sponsor people, there's not going to be any way that you're not going to want to go do that. But you could, in a perfect world, end up making $5,000 a month and never sponsor a person if you were that lucky person that just happened to fall up under a person that went wild and just was a sponsor monster. Don't expect all that to happen, but we're not putting any qualifications on you. That's what I'm trying to get at. We're not going to make hoops to jump through, walk on glass, or any of that stuff with our compensation plan. When you bring in your first person, you're going to make $30. They're going to fall into your matrix in one of your positions. If you don't have anybody on your first level, it'll fall on your first level. If your first level's full, they're going to fall somewhere up underneath one of your four. When you bring in your second, third, fourth, and fifth, same thing happens. The computer's going to look at it. It's going to see where the open holes are. Those people are going to fall down into there. And as you're building your matrix, everybody that lands on your first level, you're going to make $2. So when it's filled up, you're going to make $8. All right. It only gets better from here. When you bring somebody else in, or another person falls in and falls on your second level, whether you sponsored them or not, that right there is 16 positions under there. You're going to make $6 and $6 a month. If it was full, that would be $96. So if you had your first level and your second level, you're going to be making $96 on your second level and $8 on there. So you're going to be making over $100 a month with just 20 people in your organization right there. Our program is $50 a month. We want you to get that money in your hands quick and never have to pay it out of your pocket again. That's our whole secret right here. Your third level has 64 people. When it gets filled up, that's $2.50 that's going to come, and that's $160 when that's filled up. So you'd have $160, $96, and $8. Now, that doesn't sound like that's going to be a whole lots of money there for you, all right? But let me tell you what happens next. Your fourth level has 256 people on it. And every time anybody lands on that fourth level, folks, we're going to pay you $18.50. That's a total of $4,736 added to everything that's up above. That's where you can make $5,000. Had some folks say, well, gosh, 5,000 is good, but I want to make more than that. Well, guess what we've done? When you personally go out and sponsor a person, no matter where they fall into your matrix, no matter what level they fall, you're going to receive a 50% check match of their 4x4. If they landed on your third level, all right, they're going to be building a 4x4, so it's even going to go down below your fourth level, but you still get to earn 50% of their paycheck. So let me just give you an example. If you brought 10 people in, and each one of those 10 made $100 this week, all right, you're going to make a 50% match on each one of them. So you'd be making $50 times 10 for that week, and that's $500. How many of those 50% check matches are you going to want? As their income grows, your income grows. And as you make those matching bonuses, those are paid on a weekly basis. And also, your matrix that you are building yourself. So you're getting that money and the matching bonuses. All right. This program is that simple. There are no other qualifications. There are no anything that's going to stop you from earning money because you didn't meet this rank or you didn't have that much volume or anything. Everybody has their own 4x4 built into the 4x4 of the company. Your 4x4 and everybody that falls into it, you're going to make money on whatever level it is, but you're also going to make a 50% match on whatever that person makes. But let's just say that you did find that person and they did fill their matrix and they're making $5,000 a month. Folks, that one person is $2,500 a month to you, month after month after month. Now, if you happen to be a sponsor monster, which I hope you'll start and really think that, hey, this is the way to go, you'll go out there and sponsor 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Think if you had 50 people and they all went out and started to work, no matter what they make this week, you're going to make 50% of every single one of those 50s, whatever they earned. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. No more that you have to worry about a pay plan that says, okay, I'm only going to go out in your first two like we had the other. I go back to that because I want you to understand what we did different and why it's so much better for you, because you do not have to give up anybody. And everybody that you bring in, no matter how wide they go, you're not just going to get 2 people from them that roll up to you. You get everyone that they bring in. If they bring in 5, they bring in 10, they bring in 100 people, all of them fall down in there. And that person that brings in a ton of people, guess what? Their paycheck goes way, way up, and you're going to make 50% of that paycheck. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I could go on and tell you more about the pay plan, but I just have to make something up. It's that simple, folks. All you have to do is bring a person in, they fall into the matrix. You're going to make your $30 fast start. And then after they start going to work, whatever they're making, you're going to make 50% of their paycheck. It's that simple. Don't worry about it only being 4 levels, because let's just say somebody fell and they went and fell all the way down on your 4th level. Well, guess what? They got a 4x4 that they're going to have 4 people on that level, which was your first level, their first level, which is your 4th level. But then they keep going down. So it's your 5th level, 6th level, 7th level, and 8th level, because you're going to be making a match of their matrix. So it does not stop when somebody comes in. So it doesn't matter where they land in the matrix. It's simple. It's very affordable for everybody. We've got it to where a person is going to be making their $50 back as quick as possible. Like I said, 2 people, and that's $60. You're $10 ahead right there. And also, when the other program, you had to sponsor 3 people to make 80. Here it's 2 people to make 60. Folks, this plan will skyrocket, and you will see more money come out of this, and more people will understand the plan. Once they understand it, everybody understands the matrix. And that's what we're all about here, is for you to be able to go out and show a person how they can earn doing our savings with all the things that we have with our products and all the new products that'll be coming out, and also making money by offering the VIP Savings Club to other folks. But with that, that's how simple it is, folks. All right, back to you, Eva.
Oh, thank you. One quick question for you, and I'm sure others will be doing that. Everyone will keep their place in the matrix. So all of your people will be your people. You did a little comparison. You took what your matrix is now, and then you put it what you would be making with this. Can you share that?
Okay, in my matrix, the one that we have right now that pays $1,000 if you fill it up. All right, I'm making right now about $59 a month, because I've got people on all 4 levels. All right, and on the 4th level of the other plan, you're making $3.75. With this plan, starting next Friday, those same people in that plan, I'm now going to be making, instead of $59 a month, I'm up over $200 a month. That's the difference in this plan, folks. Same people, same monies, $50 and $50 a month.
Fantastic. Is Russ on the phone tonight, your dynamic duo?
I saw him there. Oh, I think so. Russ,
I
were you
know.
out there?
I
Hey,
know he
Eva.
was one of the first. Hey, there you are. Just a quick comment from you. I know that you got privy from Jim on this, and what are your thoughts?
Well, you know what, folks? I'll tell you what, it's always about the money. And with that old comp plan, even though it's still in place right now, that fades away into the sunset coming next Friday. That's when they're going to be introducing this wonderful new comp plan on the 15th. So all I can tell everybody listening tonight is simply this. Now you can sit down and say, listen, if I need to earn an extra $100 a week, an extra $300 a week, and I need to get my team re-energized and re-going and let them know everything that's going on here with this new wonderful compensation model that the VIP is introducing, then hey, all I got to do is go out here and jumpstart what I tried to do in the past. But now it's going to be so much easier for people to understand the compensation model. People in the home-based business industry, they understand what a matrix is. Even though a lot of people, kind of gotten used to hearing this stuff about, hey, you never have to sponsor anybody. Everybody above you is going to go to work and bring people on board, and they're going to fall underneath you. And, you're going to make money off of everybody. And see, you're not doing nothing. Well, folks, that's why they call this networking and not net playing. So everybody needs to put their hand to the plow, till up their own soil, plant their own garden, make a plan. The reason why people don't, in my personal opinion, the reason why people don't succeed in this industry over a period of time is they simply forget that hard working effort. I was talking to somebody the other day, Eva, and I was saying, I remember back in the day when people were, and not everybody on this call tonight are salespeople. We understand that.